Hello, my name is Crazy. Welcome to my Ascendancy boss guide. I will be covering both the Sanctum and Ultimatum boss here. We're going to start with the Sanctum boss. When you enter the arena, he's going to freeze time and just kind of keep things in place as he kind of descends into the arena. Nothing too really stressed about here, relatively simple. Once he descends, generally he will go underground and start hooking and chucking some balls at you. Best way to avoid this is just kind of strafe left and right, and then roll through if the ball gets a little too close to you. After that, his next big mechanic is going to be this thing where he goes into the center of the room and spawns these pink orbs here. Do not touch these pink orbs. If you touch them, they're going to freeze you in place. So you can possibly heal through the damage as he hits you while you're frozen, but you're better off just avoiding it. He's going to spin in a circle here, or counterclockwise, and shoot out a cone of electricity. The best way to avoid this damage here is to stand near the boss and roll through where the cone is the narrowest. The closer you are to the boss, the more narrow the cone is, and so pretty easy to deal with once you're aware of the mechanic. After that, just kind of wait for it to kind of circle back to you again and get ready to roll through again. He will continue to spawn more of these orbs that freeze you as this phase kind of carries on a little bit longer. So just be conscious of the play space that you have, that way you don't roll into an orb and freeze yourself. It eventually comes to a point where there'll be less space to kind of roll. I opted to roll to the fat part of the cone here, which I probably should not have done. If this was a no-hit run, I would have failed my run here. The best way, in hindsight, what I should have done is just kind of get close to the boss and roll through down here below, and then that would have taken care of that. So anyways, if it's not a no-hit run, I guess it doesn't matter, take a little bit of damage there. And his last mechanic is this one here. He spawns this little galaxy blue circle in the middle. I didn't know this originally, but you're supposed to touch it. Once you touch it, he's going to spawn this minute hand, and it's going to rotate, count down, and then he's going to spawn a bunch of blue hourglasses in the room. You want to go ahead and touch these blue hourglasses. You want to collect all of them before the timer runs out. And if you don't touch all of them, he's going to instantly kill you. Something to keep in mind, this had happened to me on one of my runs. Sometimes your UI will hide one of the hourglasses that spawns at the bottom of the map. If that happens and you touch the last hourglass and he hasn't respawned yet, look down there, because it's possible there's one kind of being obstructed by the pillar. After that, he just kind of respawns and you just kind of finish him off. He may repeat some of the previous mechanics. I haven't had him do that in any of my runs, but it's possible he can do that. He did do this little sword thing here where they detonate, but it looks like they go in a fixed position, so relatively simple to avoid. But yeah, that's it for this fight. If you've made it this far, congratulations on getting your 4th Ascendancy points. Alright, now let's look at the Ultimatum boss. This one I feel like isn't too bad if you have some form of slow or chill. It does make it so that his animations are a lot longer, so you have a lot bigger tell when it does do things. His auto attack, I feel like it's very tankable. You can just kind of eat it and sustain while you're beating him up. I feel like that's the window that you would be attacking him here. His next attack that you need to watch out for is he's going to have like a little crashing sound. I feel like all the bosses have a tell here that's a crashing sound, and then they'll perform some move that has a chance to one-shot you or do a bunch of damage. In this case, he does the little circle thing here. He drops the spear on the ground, and the circle will come up from him. Just stay away from the circle and wait for the animation to end. You can range him, I guess, while he's coming towards you. His next big ability, he does a little combo ability here too. This one didn't feel too bad. Maybe I got lucky because of evasion, or it just doesn't hurt because of the chill. But you can avoid that. You can wait for an opportunity to hit him a little bit later on if you wanted to. But that one I felt like you could just tank it. This attack is very important to avoid. One of my characters could not tank this ability. I do not get hit by this. What he's going to do is he's going to slam in front of him a cone. The cone's going to expand the further away it is from him. So you just want to roll out of the front of his body here. And take note of that ability and the way that cone works, because later on he'll do an advanced version of that one, which can kill you. And so just remember that ability. Here's his big ability. This one, he'll freeze time, and he'll send out 3 copies of himself. When he freezes time, he can select one of 2 options. Either A, he'll shoot a fireball at you, which will travel in a straight line from 3 different directions, or B, he will slam the ground and 3 cones in front of you. I'll show you both of them, that way you know how to react to it, or kind of so you know what it looks like. But the fireball is pretty simple. Just kind of take note of where the clone spawns and which direction the fireball is traveling. So one from the south, one from the east, one from the northeast, and just run in the opposite direction, or run out of their path, I should say. And that's it. From there, you'll probably have a small window to DPS him again. He'll shoot some Hadoukens every now and then. Just avoid it. This is like a low damage phase, I feel like. And then something to keep in mind too is there's no time limit to beat this boss. There's nothing that like forces you to kill him within X amount of time frame. Just play your life here, be safe, Take it nice and slow. This is a lower DPS character for me, so I did kind of take my time here, just kind of wait for my windows to hit him. The biggest thing is don't feel stressed or rushed. Just be safe. Now here's what he's gonna do with the big smash here. So he freezes time again, and this time you can know it's not a fireball and it's gonna be a smash because the clone will start smashing. Keep track of the direction he's facing. And we'll leave a tiny indicator on the ground, as you can see here, and look for the spot where there was an open playing field. So for me, it was the southwest where I could run to. So I just kind of ran and dodged ASAP as soon as it was over. And something to keep note of too is the cone goes forever. Actually, it'll kind of branch off and chase after you. I didn't know this. It didn't kill me, thank God, but just know that will happen. So make sure that you are conscious of that possibly happening. And so yeah, that's it for the fight. After that, just rinse and repeat. Just kind of look for your windows to hit them. Those are the only things you need to be aware of. That slam is very dangerous when it's not a frozen one. It did one-shot one of my characters, so be very careful of that slam. But other than that, that's pretty much it for this boss fight. If you had opted to do Ultimatum instead of Sanctum, congratulations on getting your last 8 points. Thank you for coming to watch my video. If this video was helpful for you, please like it. And if you do like my content and want to encourage me to make more, feel free to subscribe. If not, no worries. Have a wonderful day and Merry Christmas. Bye.